we've got Mr. A here and Mr. M. All right, just call us Mr. A and Mr. M for short. Okay, we're going to have a lot of fun today. We're going to have a bit of fun today. Got lots of gameplay, a few activities, practicing activities. Today we're looking at defending as a team.
So basically, we've been working on attack the last few lessons on creating 3 options, and we know position 2.5 for the setter. So basically today we're working on where we should be in terms of defending as a team, which in turn will be able to improve our passing to the setter to sort of turn defence into offence.
Yep.
The focus of today.
Cool. You've all got your shoes on, which is good. We just want to quickly run through safety precautions. You'll got no jewellery.
Injury-free.
Yeah, all good, injury-free. We've got an injury over here, but she's feeling, so that's all right.
We're going to start off with just a basic game of 6-on-6 with, we'll organise the teams in a minute, but it's just going to start with a rainbow pass, but the focus on sort of, what we're aiming for today is defence. So when you're out there, have that in mind of movement and some communication on calling for the ball. I haven't heard too much of it, but it's really not good in volleyball to be calling yours, or it's always mine, because it creates confusion if people are calling your ball, and that's when we're seeing serves come over and the ball just dropping between 2 players. So the focus of the first game, just have in mind defence.
Yeah. Just put your hand up if you're able to play today. Okay, so everyone except Sarah. Okay, cool. So how many we've got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we'll do 2 teams.
Oh yeah, 2 teams of 5, so.
Yeah, is that right? Guys, if you hear me blow the whistle once, that's stop what you're doing and just listen. Alright, 2 times means just come back to the whiteboard and we'll just go through a few things, alright? So I'm going to number you 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay? I think we'll just use this ball for now. Yeah. Just stop there, guys. I want to hear talking, okay? Because there's been a few instances I've seen that a few people are going for the same ball at the same time. Alright? So keep your position and talk, alright? Right on, guys. Em, what could have you done then to get the ball over the net? Yeah, probably just position yourself on there, bend your knees, and try and get over the ball. Okay? Yeah. No worries. Alright, guys.
It wasn't a rainbow, it was more of a dart.
Guys, on this side, as Brad moves here in front, where do you guys need to be?
Yeah, well, we didn't move.
Okay, cool. Let's go. Just in that situation there, obviously the ball was just going to drop over that net. You can still jump up to the block. Yeah. Alright, cool. Let's go. We've got 2 more minutes, guys, and then we'll bring it in. Okay, guys. That was good.
A little bit rusty.
Bit rusty?
Bit rusty.
I heard there was a bit more talk in the last few minutes there, which is good. Okay, do you want to take the next bit, Brad?
Yeah.
I must transfer from last week, Mr. A.
That's good.
So the aim of the lesson, obviously, again, team defence. So what we want to be doing is removing some of that confusion, and we're going to sort of have some nominated positions, so you know where you are in the court, whose it is, to even... Still we want to be calling mine to understand that it's going to be you playing the ball. But if we know where the ball's going, we'll know whose ball it is, basically. So I'll just draw the A, B and C of the 3 hitters. So if we set up with we've got 3 blockers, we've got this is the W formation. So can anyone tell me if the ball is set to A and hit down the line, whose ball is that going to be?
The front blocker should go up for the block, and the back player should be there trying to...
So the ball's hit down the line, it's this place. Can anyone tell me what this middle player, where they'll be going?
Probably encroach a little bit that way.
Yeah, so basically the middle player is moving towards this area for tip protection. So if the ball's tipped over the blocker, they're covering, or if the block is tipped off the hands, they'll be there. And if the ball's hit cross-court, obviously it is this player's ball.
Yeah. And if the ball is hit cross-court, if I can just get someone up, Gorms, do you want to just come up and help us out for a sec? Where do you think, if the ball is hit cross court from this position, what would happen to the front player there?
Probably move back a bit. Protect it.
No.
No?
Move over.
Double block, go to the
Double
wall.
block.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for. So double block. So this player will probably move over a bit and block A, where this player will probably move over slightly.
This front court player is going to move slightly off the net. If they see the ball setting up, they're going to come slightly off the net. Another, just in case the ball's tipped off hands, rolls on sideways as well. So basically, if we know whose ball it's going to be, and we know sort of the position we're going to be in, it's going to improve our team defence. And like I said before, in turn, we should be able to anticipate where the ball's going to be going more. So we should get in a position earlier, have our shoulders facing 2.5. So if we get a nice pass over to the setter's going to have their 3 options, and it'll be turning defence into offence in a better way. So we're going to go out and do another activity now. We're going to start with 6 on this side of the court, set up in a W formation, 3 on the net, 3 players back. We're going to have 5 people on the other side, 3 as blockers, and then 1 person to start off is just going to be feeding the ball. We're just going to be running through some sort of single plays. We're not going to keep the rallies going. Yeah, so the aim is to get in your position, early call loud, hitting to 2.5 and having our 3 options. Alright, so we're going to have 3 people starting at the front of the net as blockers. It's basically simulating a set play of a spike, not a serve, more of a receiving from a spike. So there are 3 on the net. We'll use the middle back player here is the setter. So they're coming in for the tip protection every time. They're going to be in this position, or if it's set over there, around here, if it's hit down the line, they'll be the ones coming in for the set. And just performing what we've done in previous weeks, calling where we're hitting. That was an A, B, and C. Is that right? Yeah. We want to use that? Okay. Remember, guys, you want to be calling early, anticipating the ball, and trying to get in position with your shoulders facing the 2.5.
Yeah.
Nice pass.
Oh, that's better, guys. Well done. It's good.
Good transition from attacker to defence and
As the ball comes over, what do you guys at the front need to be doing?
Getting position spike.
Yeah, that's right. What did we talk about? I'm not sure if it was last week or the week before. What did we talk about when we were on the net?
That was me, Kelka.
Was it? Yeah, that's right. Kelka, okay. So we're starting quite a bit closer to the net, and we want to come back off the net to get ready for the spike, okay, guys? Just like that. That was beautiful.
Armageddon.
All right. So let's just try that, guys. Remembering those cues, okay?
So you're starting on the net as if it's a spike coming over, but then we want you to be pushing back in preparation so the setter comes into the front of the court and having the free option.
Just listen up for a sec, guys.
So yeah, the focus of the lesson is about the defence, and what we've noticed is we're not getting many passes to the 2.5 position. Basically, if the digs aren't working, the defence isn't working because you can't transition into offence well. And if the setter is moving in, we're not utilising the setter, and then we're losing a hitter. So we're going to do a specific activity now just to work on the forearm passing for a minute, just to sort of reinforce that. And just as a recap, we have done that in previous weeks, but yeah, probably the main issue that we're having with the dig is the press, but also squaring the shoulders. I'm seeing a lot of arms out here and sort of backwards digs. So it's about moving and getting to the drop of the ball, either the drop of the ball for a set or the drop of the ball for a dig with this shoulder square. So yeah.
Right, in groups of 3, 1 ball between the 3, doing that triangle pattern. Good.
That's 100%. Remember, Zach? Knee bend, guys. At the front. That's better. Perfect. Much more control and it's running out. Alright, have a rotate. Yeah, love it. Cool.
Thank you, guys. Just a bit of a test there. You passed. Now, what we're going to do is we're actually going to practice the same thing, but can I just have the ball for a second, John? Can I get Zach in that box over there? So we've got the badminton court here, guys, the white lines, okay? We use the one over that side as well in a minute. Can I get Brad in that square, that side square as well? Now, what we're going to do is this activity is going to be a bit more open, okay? In terms of I'm going to throw the ball in the middle, to the middle line, And what you guys are going to have to do, you're going to have to call who's going to get the ball and return it to me by going from this box to here, and what you have to focus on is getting those shoulders square before you get the ball, okay? Alright, does that make sense? And you're returning the ball to me in the same, I want to be able to catch the ball up high, okay? So if we do it, here we go.
Are we deciding or are you calling?
Maybe rather than that, take turns.
Yeah, okay, we'll take turns. So Brad, you'll go first. Yep, very nice. Over on the head. Here we go, Zach. Where the shoulders at? Yeah, that's not too bad. Try again, Brad. Okay, probably about 90% there, Brad. One more.
HD.
Okay, so that's pretty simple, guys. Put your hand up if you don't get that. Okay, cool. So can we have 3 on this one here, 3 down here, just facing the opposite way. And then number 3 is in there, so just over on the other side. And we'll do that for about probably 20 hits, like Shane said before, and then we'll get to the next video. What's the thing that you need to remember? What are we trying to get across here?
Press, square shots.
Yeah. Did everyone get that?
And use your forearms.
Press. What's another one? Bend and snap. Love it. Okay, guys. So we want to really get those shoulders square to the net before we participate in our shots. Okay, guys?
Yes.
So what we're going to do is we're going to get back into the activity we were doing before. So if you remember what side you're on, we'll start with that, and then we can.
It was good height on the jig, would be perfect for a setter, but the ball went exactly where your shoulders are facing.
I thought you were going to.